Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel for another episode of Not So Berry Challenge. So they moved, blah, blah, blah. Matcha moved in with her husband Nixon in the last episode. And this is it. It's a super cute little house, but they're discussing having children, and honestly with just him and his dog, it's great, but having two people with two dogs, the house is very crowded. And he's like, even like just her, like if it was just these two, it would be great. But having the dogs, it makes the house seem so much smaller than it is. And it's a bit overwhelming. And so, but he really likes this location. It's close to his work. He doesn't have to travel very far. Her job isn't very far either. It's like a perfect location for both of them. Moving anywhere else, like their new crest, moving anywhere else would put either Nixon at a farther commute or Matcha at a farther commute, and they really just don't want to make that sacrifice. So they've been discussing just tearing down this house and building a new one. Which, they've been talking to contractors, they've been figuring it out, they've been working on floor plans together, doing a bunch of stuff to try and get what they want in their stuff. So they have, like I said, they've been talking about building a new house. Pretty much, like that's pretty much it. So they're actually supposed to be moving out today. As in, like, they need to pack up their stuff, get everything moved, get everything taken care of, and then they need to leave. Which really freaking sucks because they don't want to leave. I mean, like, you know, that's bullcrap. But they have to leave, so they can, you know, bulldoze the house and, you know, nobody will get hurt. So, they're going to take what they want. So obviously we're going to be taking quite a bit of stuff, actually. I quite like the staples, so I'm going to take that. Alright, and then they will be moving to a new house. I know that sounds really weird, but they have like temporary housing, which they don't have to pay for. I'm going to write down how much money they have, just so I have it, like, so I remember. They are just going to figure that they would just sell all the rest of their furniture, and they are going to sell everything else because they don't need it. Yeah, and then they're going to move to a little house, which is going to suck for a little bit, but they said that they're going to hopefully get everything all fixed and cleaned up and ready to move in very shortly. Alright, so they're nervous. They don't, like, the whole point of this is to get a bigger house, right? But now they have to move into another small house for a good while they're getting their other house built. Okay, so this house is part of the, we need to clean it, but, this house is part of the construction company's thingy. You pay X amount of money, and they let you live here. This house may look familiar to any of you that have been a part of this wonderful challenge since the beginning. The first generation moved in here. They lived here. So we unfortunately cannot do much of anything. Like, we can use some of our own things, but the majority, because like none of this is our furniture, so we're not technically allowed to do anything with it other than like we can't, like, that's part of the policy is like, well, that's not what I'm looking for. But this is the house that Scarlett and she moved into when she first moved out of her parents' house. She moved in with her best friend, who I can't remember the name of at the moment. There's a computer right there. Why did I do this? I don't know. That's his, we'll say that that's his work computer. Where's my work computer? I couldn't bring it because, right. So we will be living here for not too long, but a while. We'll have to live through Christmas here, which kind of sucks, but you know, whatever. You know, they gotta do what they gotta do. They're hoping to get it before then, but it's more than likely not going to be able to happen until the spring. You know, with the snow and such, it's definitely going to take a lot longer for the construction workers to be able to do as they're meant, you know, be able to do their job. So it sucks, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Also, off camera, Lola aged up into an elder, but I do not want her to die, so I gave her one of the age down treats. Whoops, wrong one. Because I'm not ready. I don't want to go to the flea market. I was having time with my husband. Damn it. Alrighty. We're here with Riley. I mean, I'm glad to go out with Riley. I love spending time with Riley. So it's okay. I just... yeah. We're gonna go get a frog because our sweet husband, whom we love, is... Why can't I haggle him? Okay, well, whatever. She's gonna go get her husband a frog because he's kind of like, he loves animals. He's not an animal enthusiast. That's not one of his traits, I don't think, but...
Ibana wig ob.
Cobbler. Sul.
Why can't I haggle? Why shouldn't it take 20 years for anything to load? Be nice. She's too embarrassed to haggle right now. See if maybe it'll work with this dude, since we kind of have a relationship with him already, as like friendships. Kind of, not really. Like, we did an enchanting introduction. Fuck you. Oh, you drive a hard bargain. Tell you what, I'll give you 25% off anything on this table. How about that? Cool. I'll get this one. Surfer eggplant, huh? Alrighty. Then we're gonna go get something to eat. Is that May? Oh no, it's Kelsey. It's her sister. Okay. Cool. I do need one more enemy. Because I got one friend, 2, 3, 4, and then in Grant, I just need to work on building it up higher. Oh, he's married. I'm gonna call Brian because we miss him. We're just gonna kind of call everybody, give them a little chit chat. Oh, there's Devin. Are you sure to tell me which one is which? So I don't have to call Devin because she's right there. Is she pregnant? Oh my god, she is. With who? Moses? I do need one more enemy though, because I do like the small little detail of when it's winter and fall, it gets darker sooner. Like it was 5 o'clock and the sun was already going down. And that's pretty how it is in real life. I like it. I do have to come in here and reorganize so the house makes sense to them. Alright, so we're gonna head on home. It was nice to see our sister and nephew. But we're gonna head on home because we want to spend some time with our husband. Alright, so she finished her second video game. We're gonna call it Fool's Errand is the only thing that's coming to my mind. Errand. Fool's Errand. Is that how you spell errand? Probably not. We'll say it's some creative thing. And that's why it's spelled that way. I don't know. Alright, so Matcha just barely got a call from the contractor letting her know that they have the framing of the first floor done. They'll be starting to figure out the rest of the framing later, but they're just calling to let us know, and she really wants to go take a look at it. And of course, she has all the rights to. It's her house. She can go see it if she wants. They don't have any construction workers there at the moment, so it's a perfect time for her to go. So she's going to go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, Nixon is at work, so we'll have to take pictures of it and show him, but she's going to go ahead and hop in her car and go visit. Alright, so this is the outline of the house. There will be a second floor, but they just they obviously need to get a floor put in on the first floor before they can even begin. But basically, this is going to be a garage, this area here. So she's going to come in and take a look. Right here is going to be the entryway with some stairs. Obviously, they're going to change the stairs. What the fuck? Okay. I was like, what? In here, this is going to be like the kitchen area, or the dining room will be here. And then there'll be a kitchen. The living room's kind of small now that I'm looking at it. Maybe we can move it over and have the living room. It's not really going to be a wall. It's going to be one big open area. I think this is just to, like, give, like, an idea of where things are going to be. I don't know. Support beams and such for the upper stairs. And then there's going to be a little bathroom here. There's going to be an entrance right here that leads into the garage, which will be a hobby room for her and her husband. And then you go up the stairs and there's going to be all the bedrooms and such. And there's going to be a 3-bedroom house. But she's gonna come over here and take some pictures of it to show Nixon. And let him know that the house is coming along great. But she's so excited to finally have this house. They say that they're going to be working through, and by the end of Christmas they should have their house, which it is Christmas tomorrow, so they're hoping to get it done by sometime after Christmas. Obviously they're not going to be working on Christmas because they need to be with their families, and then they'll work all the way through until New Year's, and then they're going to they'll even work a bit on New Year's Eve, and then move on, and then they're not going to work New Year's on January 1st because most of them are going to be tired, and the last thing they need is to be taking care of power tools while sleep deprived. So but she's so excited. She is going to send a text to people just to... So she's going to text the construction workers, be like, guys are doing such a great job. I just, if it's not too late, I would maybe like the garage to be a bit bigger and maybe have like the living room be a bit bigger. Like, I don't know exactly how you're going to... Like, she's just asking about it, because she's like, when we went there, the living room seemed a lot smaller, so did the garage, and I'm like, no, like, I promise it'll look a lot better once there's, like, they basically said it'll look a lot better once there's walls and such. And then they'll let her know when more progress has been made. But on that note, I think I'm going to be ending this here. So if you enjoyed, please do like, comment down below what you thought and what you would like to see next. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye guys.